Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab here, Trevor Megill.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one popped in the air, left field. Duran sizing this one up, brings it in. And there's one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits. And Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Cody Bellinger stands in now and watches strike one. And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Called strike three on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
It's Aaron Judge now. That clips the zone. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. It's the Yankees 0, Mets coming back. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill in this one, Clayton Beeter. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Duran went deep in his most recent game. And that misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And And that one clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Hard hit down the line and left. And that's just foul.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
In the air to left center. Bellinger under it. 1 down. Here's a Mets lineup now. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Ronnie Mauricio in the box now. No balls and a strike. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Over to Goldie. And now 2 gone. Two down, bases empty. And now the Mets DH, Juan Soto. And that's in the dirt.
1, no strikes. Ball.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
2 outs, bases empty. That misses. And now 3-0. Mark Vientos waiting to hit for the Mets. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Dominguez settles under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, and now here's the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton launched a homer in his most recent game. Megill back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Check swing, and he held up.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
That misses, and it's a full count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now here is Austin Wells. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. That one drifts inside.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one missed. In the dirt. Wells, the base runner at first with 1 out. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And it's strike 2.
0-2. One ball, 2
in the
strikes.
dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Second inning here, no score.
Two balls,
in the
2
dirt,
strikes.
blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. And
Now
that one
3-2.
cutting but missing down low. Three-two. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying, and it's gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 3-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Right through there for a strike. Oh, 1 now.
That's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
1 down, base is empty. Hauls it in, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here is Goldschmidt. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0. Two outs. That's a little high. And it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's way outside. 1-0. And that one fouled off. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Yankees with a 3-run shot. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Queens, bottom of the second. Leading off, Mark Vientos. There's a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. Chisholm throws to first in time and quickly 1 away in the second.
The first baseman,
Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Splits the plate. 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That misses, and the count even 1-1.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
And that's through there for a strike. 1-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they close the gap. It's 3-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Francisco Lindor in now, takes ball one off the plate. And now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One out, bases empty. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
And they'll do it again. Next one misses, and now it's 3-2. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Two down, nobody on. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The next offering misses. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Not close with that one, and the count now even up. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Nabs it, and that's the inning. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Check swing, called strike. Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fastball is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a ball evens the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Alonso pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
2 outs, base is empty. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Stanton batting in the cleanup spot. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Breaking ball inside. And it's a ball and a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Yanks held in check as the lead remains 3-1. As we go to the last of the third, here's Brandon Nimmo. Left field. Dominguez sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Pitch is
Ball
in the
one, no
dirt,
strike.
and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now Jarren Duran. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one upstairs. On the ground, right side. Knocks it down. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. Yankees 3 and the Mets 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Next offering upstairs. Left-hand batter waits. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. He reached out a walk his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. He's already homered here in this one. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. Now here is Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Two outs. He goes down looking. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now with the Subway Series. Bottom 4, here's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's down and in.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Just off the outside edge. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And now it's Juan Soto. Fly to left his first time. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one high in the air to left center. Dominguez makes the grab. 2 down. And now it's Mark Vientos. Grounded out his first time. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Inside, ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Right down the chute, and the count is 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Left field, way back there. Going, gone. He jacks that one out to left. His 24th home run of the season. It's 3-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one close, ruled the ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Francisco Lindor up next for the Mets. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the next pitch is way outside. And a curve is down and in. That one drilled left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Megill back to work. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Swing and a foul straight back. And now 2-2.
I got 3-2.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Taylor hauls it in, and there's one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Nimmo has it sized up. That's out number 2. Here comes Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one not close, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That's ball 2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And misses inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. And after grinding through that at-bat, he gets the best of him.
Now batting.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Trevor Megill won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. A new pitcher in the game, Jose Butto.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Bellinger off of first with 2 away.
Ball, that's outside.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Stanton now. Tap foul at the plate. Two aboard, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A.J. Minter, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Reed Foley also throwing. 2 on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
now with the Subway Series. At the plate, Francisco Alvarez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field, and it drops in. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
No outs, runner at first. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Nobody out, runner at first. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And ball 1.
That's a really good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Checks his swing, now would appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Now the 0-1. And there's a ball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge sizing this one up, brings it in, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Just
Nope,
missed.
that's the ball.
Buto, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Pitch
That's the
misses
ball.
there, and now 2-0.
That's
2-0.
a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That
That's
one
ball
off the
3.
mark. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes. Aye.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Alonso makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo.
Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
A walk, and he's also singled. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next pitch is outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
2-2,
offering
yep.
way upstairs. And that's outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Jason Dominguez, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
That
Ball
misses
1.
the zone. Ball 1. Strike on the inside corner. The other way. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. Yankees 3 and the Mets 2. Back now with the Subway Series. Bottom of the sixth inning. Ronnie Mauricio now. Fouled off. He was late. And that one fouled off. That one hit to right. Judge getting an angle on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Clayton Beeter gives way, gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Juan Soto now. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And that is out of play. The Mets trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Next offering is outside.
Count full.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that one hammered. See you later. A monster shot to right. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 3-3. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. He's already homered in this game.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. And out of here. Another homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they grab the lead. It's 4-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. They stack center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting ready to go. Efros also getting ready. Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Check on the runner.
Safe.
A little bit low. 1-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Scoring is Lindor. And they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Fernando Cruz is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Ground ball, Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-3. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Out towards left center. Duran has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 down. The Yankees looking to rally. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And there's a foul ball. Inside,
nope,
just missed. Action in the pen down there. Danny Young, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. The Yanks down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. And a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate. And now the count is even. And a slider misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses the zone. And now 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And the tying run is on base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Dedniel Nunez departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, A.J. Minter.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Keep rolling. I know that you better rock. We the veterans, yup, you in steady shock. We just better men know you can barely walk a mile in our shoes. We never threw. We never won while you settled for two.
First pitch misses. One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two on, one out. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions. Great athleticism, man. He snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
I got a ball, one
Goldie
strike.
on second. Chisholm on at first with 2 down. And that's downstairs and outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Goldie around third. He's safe, and it's a 1-run game.
Goldie gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. Really important at bat coming up now.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Ball. 2. balls.
Big
two
spot.
strikes.
2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Got him! Inning over, and it could have been worse.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time. I've been steady improving to make it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
KCMO, ask how they know. I've been making moves on the down low.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Oh, 2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right side, hard hit. Goldie steps on the bag, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Duran checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. 1 down, base is empty.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one missed.
I got 3-0.
Draws the walk there.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Man at first. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Move to second. Duran dives back in safely. 1 out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And 1-2. That's inside. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Outside low, 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down.
Hey!
Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. And that's outside. 3-2 now. Mark Vientos would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man at second. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Danny Young.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base.
1 ball.
That one
2
way
strikes.
outside. And the count 1-2. Strikes him out, led with the sweeper, and it worked.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now Oswaldo Cabrera. And he takes a strike.
0-1.
Way
1 ball, 1
outside,
strike.
and 1-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. A switch hitter batting right. That clips a corner.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Inside, almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one misses, and the count's full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
2 on, 1 out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Duran sizes this one up. 2 away. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Danny Young will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
If they talking noise, then you gotta put that car, put in work. We got scars shining bright.
Paul Goldschmidt now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That's in there. Strike 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And down on strikes he goes. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now the third baseman, Mark Vian. Now this is in the air down the line. Judge on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. That one fouled off.
Good wood on that changeup. Barreled it up. Just couldn't keep it between the lines.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Wells down to first with it. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Pete Alonso, the next to hit. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And now 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Back up that got him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning. Ian Hamilton, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 3. In the air, right side. Judge moving under it, makes the catch, and that is the third out of the inning. We go to the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the line, base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Not even close there. 1-0.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Clips the corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Lindor, that's 1. Got him, double play. And they strand the tying run at third to end the game.
I feel like we've seen this movie before, Boog. He comes on for the save, and for the 250th time in his career, he closes it down. He just keeps producing in these situations.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire...
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While plastic taking my coat from me. I blast the dope is shit. On the dopamine, locally I be lowest keys, overseas I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the art to gold like Mickey D. Them thunderthons, they told me more than poppy seeds. Mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Hardly can speak no English, but counting up the guap we eat. Yeah, baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I sip all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe, a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no mountain, then find something that I can down. Babe, do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trigger, I'm Keanu Reeves. Roll when I wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, made